Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your reading for July 2021. And another interesting month, Aquarius. So there's some highs and there are some lows. Let's talk about, to start with, because this is how I'm starting July. Remember that stuff that I talked about in June about work and how there was all these changes coming in and there was grumblings and stuff going on? It's bleeding through into July. So whatever's been happening at your work, it's kind of still happening, or the changes that were implemented in June are still sort of coming into July, and there's a lot going on here. There is a lot. And I almost think it's time for you to say goodbye, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if at the start of July, if you're unhappy where you work, you're a bit disgruntled, there's too much going on, there's a lot of aggressive energy where you work, that maybe you've had enough and you're going to decide to go and find something else. If that is the case for you, then I'm going to say that the first 2 weeks of July is the optimum time for you to be looking for other employment, because you have the world at your feet. The new job is much more peaceful and calm for you. So there's not all these undercurrents and aggressive energy at the new place. That's all at your old place. So if you stay at the old place, just know that that energy is not slowing down as I look at July. Much prefer for you to move along and find something else, because I tell you what, this new job, check it out, I've got the world at your feet. So when the offer comes in, take the job, and then here you are sitting down, much more calm, much more peaceful, much more relaxed. That's my Knight of Pentacles and my Hermit. So really, really good cards. As I said, optimum time for getting a new job, first 2 weeks of July for you. Now let's talk about relationships. More relationship stuff going on this month, Aquarius. So again, I've got my long-term relationship in here, so this is pretty exciting. It's almost like you've got the long-term relationship, you've got the romance. Now, if you don't have that yet, then I've got both of these cards touching each other. So the long-term relationship and the new romance are all coming in together. So if you're single, I'm not leaving you out, basically. You're still, there's a relationship. It's all happening mid to late July when I look at relationships for you, Aquarius. So there's a deepening of your bond in your current relationship in the last 2 weeks of July. This could also end up in maybe a proposal or something like that. And if you're single, then new beginnings around relationships, and they're really cute, like really cute vibes around this new relationship coming in at the end of July. Other things. So I need to talk to you. There's someone around you, Aquarius, that's bringing you down. I feel like there's someone, a friend or a family member or someone around you who is sort of a bit depressed, and maybe you've been their sounding board, or they just need to talk, or you're being around them a bit too much and they're kind of a bit of a drag. I hate saying this, because if this person's depressed, they probably need to have a good support system around them, and you are probably one of those people. But it feels like at this point that this is really starting to have a negative effect on you. So is this person in need of some other people to talk to, or some other sort of help that they can get? Because yeah, I just feel like you're being dragged down a little bit by this person. And I tell you what, even I feel bad saying this, because I feel like they're not in a great place, but I also feel like they're a bit vicious at the same time. So in this case, this person that's in a bad place is blaming everybody else, basically, for them being in the bad place. And yes, that's probably the easiest thing to do, is to blame everybody else, but we have to take some responsibility. And sort of, I'm spending a lot of time on this, because this is someone who's bringing you down, and there's so much good stuff going on for you in July, Aquarius. I don't want this one person kind of dragging you down and pulling you back all the time. I want you to be sort of break free from that situation and embrace these beautiful changes with your work and your career and these fabulous romantic stuff that's going on in your relationships. Lots of new beginnings, lots of strength, power. It's all in here. I just don't want this one person being like that, dragging you back all the time. Don't like it. You'll know who I'm talking about when you listen to this. You will know. Okay, so as I head towards the end of the month, that is a good time. I'm going to go back to the water again. Did I talk about that before? I'm talking about it again. In fact, is this where you're having your little romantic getaways? You're going off somewhere near the water? Looks kind of cute to me. Anyway, like I said, I've got a lot of cuteness, I guess, around all your relationships. So keep working on those romantic relationships, whether you're in it already or whether there's a new one coming. I really like the vibe around it. Lots of new beginnings around work and relationships for you, Aquarius. So enjoy the month, and I look forward to talking to you next month. Bye-bye.